Welcome to my workshop. I am Anna Kharitonova, a doll artist, and I show you how to make dolls. First of all, I want to ask you write where are you from in comments. It is very important for me. And let's continue our journey. I want to show you the doll process in details, and I want to show you the process of doll, how it's look like. Let's look what we already have. Here our doll with cows. Okay. Sorry. So let's look what we have already. We have sculpted the head, and it turns out that our head something similar size as my head from my molds, little smaller. So doll from my silicone molds, something about 32 centimeters. This doll will be maybe 30 centimeters height. So we know her size. So our head is ready, and maybe later today I plan to show you the body part, and if we will have time, I maybe in details I explain lips, nose, eyes and ears, maybe in bigger size, or we will look because time is limited, and we have big plans. So let's don't waste time and continue what we have to do. I plan to use the scheme of my cat. This is such kind of this character. With my students, we also have sculpted her and perfect results. I remind you that I have regular classes. Join it, message me everywhere, and I will explain how to join. So this is our cat. I just replace the head and of course without tail. But who knows, everything is possible. I like joints. With this cat, I like joints because I want to insert a central part of the body and explain you how to build the body. I also have very detailed video course, but in my video course, I explain one way how to build body. Here I want to share another way for more information. So we need some scheme to count the size of our body, and today we build this part. In all details we have to draw all joints, to mark everywhere, to count the size. And just I want to remind you that we use inner part, so we have to think about the size of the foil part, and we will sculpt with body. In my video course I explain how to sculpt the body with all details, with all anatomy. It's good way, it's possible, but after that we cut and insert joints. Today I want to show you how it is possible to insert joints and sculpt the body straight with all joints. We start with balls, and after that continue to sculpt. Balls we will replace with foil balls because it is very comfortable to sculpt. Let's start. We use foil, usual foil. We know the size of our ball, and let's shape. We need the size of this ball. Let's use this tool, very comfortable, convenient tool. The size of ball like this. I like it. So we replace. We make the ball just for work. This is. I want to replace this ball. So I make one ball around it like this. It will be the size of this ball. And also I make this doll have double joints, but I make it later, and now I just make two foil balls for my sculpting, for work. So we have central ball, and now I also want to make, and also just want to measure like this size will be our ball. It seems for me that when you change the foil, try to change a thinner foil. My foil is not very thin, it's not comfortable, but and don't press it very much. So one ball and another ball. The hardest task is not sculpting and not anatomy. The hardest task to make perfect ball. I have special issue how to make balls, and also show you several ways how to do it. But believe me, this is very important and very hard to make a good ball. I remind you that okay, we have ball, perfect, practically ready our doll like this. Nice. We try to build the central part. This part is rather short, and in this now it is very important to follow the scheme, because we work with separate pieces. So it is very important to count very carefully all size, because it is very good, very easy to lose proportions. So, and first we will start with these balls and try to sculpt this part. First, we will make such a place which called so-called joint receiver. Our balls will be here like this, and this place called joint receiver. And we start with this. And look, our balls have some distance between them, so it is important to work with it. And first of all, we sculpt the place between our balls. And also, now what I want to show you, that every ball is rather visible in doll, so it's cover on the half of some arch. This is some arch on the top here, and ball is open on one half of its size. All beginners make this mistake and make this arch very narrow. We need movement. So we start with the place between our balls, connect them like this. And now I add such flat part, rather thin. I start with some base of the body. First I bake it, and after that I can continue to work. If it is in every step, you can bake your part. If it is easier to, if it is hard for you to sculpt it, continue bake it. This is the main advice for work with polymer clay. I use polymer clay super sculpting. I like it, but all kinds of clay is possible. The same is with air dry clay, absolutely the same, but you need to replace special solvent for polymer clay for water. Only this different, and instead baking we have to wait when our pieces are dry, and that's all. So I make this place, and after that, look, our body is empty inside. We need string inside. So we have to add foil part which will be inside it, which later we will remove. It has to be smaller than the main side, and it will be a rather small part until this line. So we work with small sizes. And also, what is very important to know that to follow that the doll have some size here. It's not very, it's rather big. So we make without relief, without like some small box, which we put and fill the space inside our doll. Just follow that the size, we have enough size here. Don't make it too flat, but very small size. And with this doll, I want to add joints. Like my cat, these joints, but I will do it later. First, I want to fill the space, maybe a little wider. And also remember that we have ball. So this ball have a deepening inside. So we also need to count it. Don't add too much foil and look at size. Okay, we have this part. And now we again rub everything with fresh clay and shape this part of the body. We don't look at relief, or we just need some base which we will bake, and after that continue with body relief, with all bones, with all anatomy. But first we need some base. But what is good in this way, we already have the place for balls. Later we will remove everything and we will have the special place for this. So we are making some strange sandwich: foil, clay, foil. Sometimes it is not easy for understanding, but it is really faster to sculpt. But also possible, if you want first sculpt anatomy, you can start with anatomy, like in my video course. I have super detailed video course. Now I have very good offer and Halloween gifts. Be careful. I start group, and if you buy my video course, you can come to my regular lesson for gift. So message me. It is really good offer. We will sculpt everything. I have Zoom classes. And in all my lessons, you will have the feedback. I will tell you all your mistakes and manage everything, all your doll process. My students have perfect results. I am very happy, really interesting dolls. We are finishing, and I am ready to start with new students. So I invite everybody to my regular lessons. Look, we practically sculpt the body. Don't afraid that the size is not so perfect. We will work with it later. We just need to prepare place for remove. And one small challenge with this way, from one size, it is easy to build the body. We have special place for our joints. It is very clear where is everything will be. But it is with this way, very easy to lose the shape of the doll. The body shape have the spine shape, have the shape of the doll, and because our pieces can move, it is easier to rotate it a little. So you need to follow it, but always have its challenges and difficulties. So let's add this part. From small pieces, easier to remove foil. And try don't press it a lot because it is hard to remove it. But I think every doll maker, I have to do it once to understand what is it, how it is. So this is our small part. And I don't want to add butt part because butt will be the joint. I will add it later on the joints, when the joints will be. So I will make the front part with bones and everything. And the place where my butt will be, this butt will be, I will add 2 joints. But after baking, when the joints will be ready. Now I need body shape, like this. And then another part of my sandwich, I want to build this base of this part. Try to check symmetry, central line, it's important. And follow this size. I try to insert ball. It's rather visible, and maybe later I will add a central part. I don't know yet how it will be, because cat have some grotesque shape. I am not sure that in the body shape ball will be good, but we will look at everything. Maybe in process we will change this. So the arch will finish on the center of the ball. I think I will add it a little later. If you have some questions, you can ask in comments. I will try to answer maybe later and explain you. And maybe you will want something new theme, what you're interested in dolls. I'm also ready to help. I've been making dolls 25 years and they have a lot of experience. I remember all my tears, all my suffering, how I find information, so I am ready to help for everybody to make perfect doll. Okay, this is our part. So let's build the top, the upper part of the body, and we count it till the neck, this size. And we start. Also remember that we have clay size, so it has to be narrow and will be inside our body, and it stop here. And it is very important. Don't lose this size, this shape of shoulders, because we have 90 degrees here. Don't make triangle. So first we need to make some kind of cross, maybe, to show our shoulders here. Like this. And after that, I will add a volume of the body, like this. And this part is also rather narrow. Don't make it too wide, because it is enlarge our shoulders. So press it. Remember that we will have clay. And now our neck look forward. We have a shape of the dollar, so we have some bend here, and then try to add small pieces. My dolls, my personal dolls, and my collection is rather big dolls. And it is interesting for me to work with small sizes, but it is very convenient, and it is very useful to work in different size for best understanding and feel. I cannot say that small size is easier than the big size. This is different. So we have this size. We check how our neck is bent. We check the size of this part. And again, organize sandwich. Let's start. I remind you that when you work with polymer clay, it has to be kneaded very, very well, because it has to be elastic, stretchable, and don't break. And also important thing with polymer clay, it's also its change, it absorbs everything inside. So when you work with foil, wash your hands as much as possible, because it will be with dark marks. Ask your pets to wait, because all hairs will be in your clay. Okay, and try to with this size, maybe 3 millimeters thick, 2 millimeters, but it have to have some thickness. So what is very important to have this size, because very soon or very often beginners start to sculpt breasts, details or bones before they start. They have the necessary volume, and it's your doll in this case will have not good proportions. So let's check like this, but maybe it is little. I want to enlarge it, to make it little longer. Let's maybe I will make the central part not as a ball, but as some longer oval part. I will look. First, I need the main shape. When it is our shoulders will be, I press it. Here will be the balls. And the neck ended in the half of the ball like this. It's have for good movement. Often mistake also to put neck very deep in the head. Don't do it, because we need movement. Our pieces move on the top, on the surface, on the ball, and each ball inserted in joint receiver on 1/3 of its volume, of its size. Don't put everything very deep. I start sculpt without scheme, so I improvise a little, but use my my schemes of cat and for cat and small doll. So we will look what we will have. Maybe it will be new kinds of joints. It will be interesting. I like surprises. So I want to make it. I like that it is rather slim, rather thin, because I will add everything, bones and everything, but I want her longer. So now I plan to add central part. Maybe it will be joints like not like this, because this it's bent in her waist like this, but I want to it have to be little thinner, like but maybe the same length. So I want to divide it under the breasts, and after that here it will add more movement, so it can bend, like maybe look, the cat can bend like this, like this. So let it be. I show place where the bones will be, like this, press a little. Of course, better to have good skin, and in my course, on my website, where is my courses, you can find a free lesson when you can find my scheme in PDF format and use it. You can change the size printing in scale. Usually, we sculpt with my students, we sculpt the doll size of 40 centimeters, something about this. But here is smaller size and also possible. So here will be joints, shoulder joints. And also don't make a very good, very large extension. It have to be one size. It have to be one size on this part and on this part. So we need to make it longer. Let's show. The best way to bake your base and to continue to work with firm parts, it is easier. But now I try to show you how it will look without baking. I hope everything will be okay. It's very long. Long neck is good, but it is too long. Let's short it a little. Nice. And why I ask you don't enlarge shoulders very much? Because we will add balls, and the balls is also the size of the doll and also the part of sculpture. We need to keep it in mind. It is an important part because it is very enlarged size of the shoulders very much. So we cut it rather deep, and it is important to think about it. So this is rather narrow part. Later we will cut space for balls. And it is good if you have scheme to put it and look at the size. So I decide to make this part and cut the doll under the breasts here. So let's sculpt our breasts and sculpt the bones. Look, the size or the shape of the breasts is the shape of the drop. And the main mistake of all beginners to make breasts too high. It starts under the hole, it starts here, rather low. In my video course, in detail, I explain how to do it, or also in all kinds of my lessons. This is, I show you just for information. Let's make equal pieces. Here we will have our holes. Let's mark them. I know the size. For you, I advise you to count very carefully and to measure everything. I do it so, I'm making it so easy because I have 25 of experience. So we have two pieces with sharp, with thin edges, and look, I will start under the hole and make such kind like lingerie, like push up, to have good natural shape. Because the half, the lower, the half is the half of the sphere. This is the half of the sphere, and here start the drop shape. And then I smooth them and turn it into drop for good, nice shape, like this. And maybe it's time to use two. So remember that our breasts start from the lower part, from 1/3 part of the hole, of the shoulder hole. The best way to make front part, bake everything, and after that continue from the back part. I will look, maybe I try to continue with lower part. It's cool a little, make a little, start a little firm, because when you sculpt polymer clay from temperature of your heads start very soft, and sometimes it is hard to continue to work with it. Polymer clay is very, very sensitive to temperature. We use it when you want to firm it a little. If you don't want to bake, you can cool it in frozen, but be careful, don't frozen it totally, because it's lost its quality. but you can cool it. You can cool it and continue to work if you don't plan to bake it. But also be careful, never put in the oven your dough straight from the frozen. Let it warm a little, and after that you can do it. But sometimes it can work. It can work, and you can use because it starts firm. It is easier to continue to work with it. Let's show the bones. It's have some shape here, like this. And this bone, if we look from this view, look here, we have the equal parts. This is bones, and these bones are such some rhombus. So on 1/3 of the hole, it's connect, because if we will insert the shoulder, it will connect here. It will be meet here. But we have ball, so we put one bone, and it's follow the shape of this hole like this. Let's do it. And after that, it's straight. And the other. Check the symmetry, of course. Smooth everything. And look, this size is smaller than the size of the breasts of the, because of the ball, because of the shoulder. We have to think about it. Nice. And I want to add these muscles. These muscles connect with our jaw and move to the center of the neck, to the center where the ear will be. So these small muscles move to the center, and we just show them. Our doll will be girl, not the horse. So we show them. and smooth. In this stage, it is easier to bake everything, of course, because it starts firm, and after that we turn it and continue to work with our back part. Check the shape. And also, let's cut the holes for joints. And the next. So the front part is ready. I like how it's look. Of course, I will perfect everything. And now I want to show you the back part. But for you, I advise you really to bake before continue to work with it. We have central part here. This is our spine will be. And look, here we have the hole deepening between bones. And if we mark or put some hole and put our doll, here will be the highest point of the back. Look, this is part. This is bones will be. They move like this, and from this point, our back move inside. So first of all, we show these bones. We show this is like this. And from other part the same. And after that, try to flatten them and to smooth them like this. our upper part cut rather high, so the lower part of the bones will be, I think it will be something here, so we smooth it. And from the back side, or from the back, this size is wider than this size. So the hole for joints cut more from the front. So we smooth it. And here we have a little volume. Our back move inside, and here we have a little visible arch here. Look, if we look from this side, it is visible like this. So we add this wall, not very big, but rather small. So we show this small arch and this volume, and connect with some muscles here and here. Add small muscles here. Like this. And also connect it with bones. So we make flattened part of the bone, show the end, show this part, It is rather hard for me to sculpt because it is melt and it is fresh, it is very soft. But for me it is important to show you. So look, we have this size more than from the front size. We show these bones. We work with the shape of the breasts. This is the shape of the drop. And we make the deepening where our back will be like this. You want to show visible part of spine, but be careful. It is very easy to make your doll with some problem with health. But with slim bodies, it looks nice. So okay, our front part is ready. Our we will have. I want to check it, but I like results. And yes, I want to add this the central part longer. The ball, it will be the part like this. Now I need to bake everything. Including this part, because later it will be easier to work and to shape it. So this is a results of our today class, not class, but issue maybe live. my life. But I like the character. I like what how our doll look like. I just need to perfect everything, of course. Okay, and I want to invite you to all my classes. Welcome. Message me everywhere. Join my regular classes. Join my free Saturday classes. I will be happy to see you. Think about my video course. It's very detailed. And thank you. Thank you for your attention.